What up? What up? We're in here for round 2 of pregame
What up?
Q&A.
We're here for round 2.
Ooh, I got an echo on somebody's. Somebody watching.
Somebody got a second window open.
There we go.
My bad,
That's all right. I like watching myself too. Don't worry about it. No, I'm just kidding. We got Kyle and Steve joining me, Corey, in here for the second round of pregame Q&A. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Oh, what's up? Not too bad, man. Just trying to win some fantasy games this week. Last week wasn't so kind to me.
Yeah, last week was rough on me too, but this week's playing much nicer.
I'm the opposite. I had a great week last week, and this week it's like I got it right with Damian Pierce, and everybody else sucks.
It's definitely one of those days. It's strange. For instance, I didn't see Devontae Smith having 169 yards receiving and a touchdown already, so didn't see that coming.
I flat out told somebody live last night to sit him.
Yeah, that's just not what I saw happening at all. So I would rather that be A.J. Brown, but at least A.J. Brown's not having a bad day. So I'll take that as well.
Yeah, he had the touchdown. Nice little touchdown in there.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is having a day.
JJ having a rough go. St. Brown's only halfway to his 8 receptions on the day. You gotta get that record, man.
Yeah, he came out for a little bit. He got hurt. He hurt his ankles, and they taped him up and they sent him back out there. So hopefully he gets back going.
We got Albert in the house over here. What up, Albert? True and faithful. Love
Dude,
it.
Albert shows up for us. It don't matter when we go on. We could go on at 4 a.m. in the middle of the week, and he'd be here. That's ride or die right there.
Jamar Chase just got a touchdown, so that took long enough. That was man, that team is not doing great. All right, let's see. I gotta get over here to my. Try to look up some stats really quick.
Dude, Dylan brings up a good point. Isaiah McKenzie going off. Dude, last week, Gabe Davis is out. In one league, I started Isaiah McKenzie in his place. He didn't do anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to start McKenzie. It's hard. You just don't know when it's going to go off. I mean, now maybe you start him.
But not typically.
No.
Not typically. Yeah, Dylan McKenzie going off. How much fab would you spend on Khalil Herbert? Albert wants to know.
As much as it takes.
I mean, what's Montgomery's injury?
No, they said it was an ankle, but I don't know how severe.
It's an ankle, but they've already been talking about they think Herbert's more of a fit. This might be the opportunity they use to get a more even split.
Yeah.
But if Montgomery misses any time at all, like I'd be okay spending like 20-25% of your fab to get Herbert right now.
Yeah, he's a good value pickup there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel like someone in one of our leagues picked him up. They swapped him out right before game started today. Just for seeing that. Good for them. Sure.
That's lucky.
That's really lucky.
It's a pretty lucky substitution.
Yeah.
Also, I asked today in the first pregame show whether to start Zeke or Damian Pierce, and I ended up not getting to see the answer.
I'm pretty sure we were all on Pierce.
Which sucks because I didn't get to switch them out before the games because that's what my thought was too.
Oh.
The kiddo was not cooperating, so I completely missed the answer. Didn't get to switch anything out. And I was like, uh-oh. And now Pierce has 17.5 points on my bench so far. And that's really painful, guys.
Yeah, I feel like everybody said Pierce on that one.
I would suspect so. I'm higher on Pollard than Zeke, so I should have just switched those guys out, but oh well.
Yeah, me too. I like Pierce this week, and he's showing it. He should go over 100.
Yeah, he's having a day. I'm not happy that he's on my bench, but there's what it is. Dylan says, Thielen finally getting a TD. You love to see it. Yeah, that's why you have.
Oh, you froze. You froze on us for a second.
Oh no, it's weird. I never freeze on my side, so I don't really know until you tell me. So I was just saying, yeah, that's why you like having Adam Thielen on there. Get those short yardage touchdown passes. That's what he does.
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like it because you know why? I think it was first and goal, I think, and they play action to Thielen instead of just running in with Dalvin Cook. So I was upset. I was upset at that.
Yeah, what was it, like a 1 yard catch or something silly?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they throw Jay Jett as a touchdown or two here. Jeez.
Ooh, Greg Joseph just missed a 56-yard field goal.
Oh, I can't get it right with a damn kicker.
Dude, I picked up Joseph in like 3 or 4 leagues this week because I got tired of Lutz not doing well. And then Joseph not do well today. Like, come on, man.
We can never find a damn kicker. We always have this problem. Oh, it goes way back to fucking Garrett Anderson.
Just can't get it right, man.
Man, I'm pretty disappointed in that Vikings-Lions game, though, as far as point output.
Yeah.
Me too.
Not at all what people were expecting. The Bills-Dolphins game is more interesting than suspected.
Yeah. And Tua, I thought, got knocked out. It looked like it was a concussion. He was wobbling back. The lineman had to hold him up. They took him out. Teddy Bridgewater came in, and then all of a sudden Tua comes back out. So I don't know what exactly happened, but
when you went back
at halftime. Went back at halftime. Did a line of coke, and now he's good to go. I really thought the Commanders could hang in there a little better with the Eagles, but
yeah. Did Higgins come back? Boyd lighting it up.
Yeah, he came back. He did. I guess he took a shot. They looked at him for a concussion, but he came back. So.
Oh, Diggs just dropped a touchdown.
Trying to see, is that a? No, that's a different one.
All right, Houston is getting in towards the goal line here. Damian Pierce, maybe.
Yeah, another one. Just
maybe.
break my heart a little bit more.
I need it. I played him in the league, so.
They got Burkhead in there, though, it looks like.
Oh, man, get him out of there.
Looks like we got.
Burkhead had a short catch and then a short run, and now it's 3rd and 1 on the 2.
Lamar Jackson got a 38-yard rush, and now he's down in the red zone. I don't know. Give me another Mark Andrews here. Why not?
Why not? Because I'm trying to trade for him in a league.
Oh, good luck getting Mark Andrews from anyone, man.
That was a sick catch he had earlier.
That's wild. That's funny. It says Lamar Jackson incomplete pass intended for, and then it just goes blank. So that means that was a really bad pass, whatever that was.
Is incomplete intended for? We have no idea.
He threw it.
Hilliard just got a 30-yard catch there for the Titans. We were talking about that earlier, him having some catching plays today, but I don't think he's done enough to actually be worth like having in your lineup today.
They gave it to Pierce on 3rd and 1 and lost it like 2 yards.
Dang. They're trying. They're trying.
Well, a couple of storylines for the afternoon games. James Conner is active.
Yeah.
Don't know. Would you guys trust that ankle to stay healthy through the full game? Would you start him?
I mean, it depends on what your options are. I think a lot of people probably already had to leave them out of their lineup because it's a later game. So I feel like a lot of people already started someone else in their spot. But
let's say you didn't. Let's say you have James Conner or James Robinson.
Oh, I'm going James Robinson. Yeah, or okay, it would be if you have James Conner or Zeke. Which one are you going with?
This is probably a better comparison.
Yeah, I think that I still probably go Zeke. I don't trust Connor when he's hurt. I mean, typically, whenever he's been hurt and tried to play, he never makes it through the game. So
I agree.
And then you got Justin Herbert looking like he's going to start. Do you still play somebody else if you have another QB option?
Ooh, that's hard.
that is hard.
I think
mean,
that you play him.
At this point, your other QB options are going to be Trevor Lawrence, Marcus Mariota.
Oh, Jamal Williams just fucking ran in a touchdown.
God dang it!
Because there's no way you're going to have options like you're not going to have Stafford or Murray or Rodgers or Brady or Wilson. So if you waited on Herbert, I mean, your options are Trevor Lawrence, Marcus Mariota, Geno Smith, Jimmy G, Cooper Rush, or Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I think I'm starting Herbert. If he's good enough for them to play, then I trust it.
Yeah, I'm playing him too if he's playing. It looks like I think they called that. Did they call that back?
It's probably more of a Brown, you got to catch that. It's probably more of a pain tolerance type thing. And I mean, he was struggling with it last week when it was fresh, and still throwing touchdown passes. So I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
I think you have to roll with that. Also, AJ Brown late out for that, dude. That could have been a huge touchdown. What are you doing? Selfish.
And I mean, if he's healthy and starting, he's got to be good enough. You have to trust that Gerald Everett and Mike Williams are good starts too. So
yeah.
This freaking that skit from what is that, Kyle?
Oh, from Key and Peele.
Key and Peele skit, just
McCringleberry.
yeah. For a hump in the air. Dude, Jamal Williams can suck it. I'm just throwing that out here. Can he just stop?
I'm hoping it's just because of Swift's ankle, and they just kind of preserve him and protect him. I'm hoping.
No, I think it's gonna be a headache all year long.
Yeah, he's the new LeGarrette Blount. It's just like, leave me alone, bro.
No, I tell you who comes to mind first in the front of my mind when I think TD Vulture, and that's Jalen Tolbert. Back when he played for the Chargers, he would always come in and steal the touchdowns on the Chargers, and it's just like, bro.
Yeah, these vultures are so annoying. I'm over it. I am over it.
That's what running backs in the NFL are like now, guys.
I hate it. Also, Derrick Henry actually being live today. It's kind of nice.
No, it's not, because I'm going against them.
Never mind. Nice. I'm actually going against him in a league too, but I'm going against pretty much everyone in at least one league. We're in enough leagues where we're pretty much going against everyone. So
I have all the crossovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing against Lady Shot Caller in one league, and I pretty much need everyone on her team to do well. So I'm just like, dang it. I'm rooting for her team, essentially.
Yeah.
Tough.
Lamar Jackson's out here being ridiculous again.
That's just what he does, man.
He's got a real shot at QB overall QB1 this year, man. It's gonna be between him and Josh Allen. It's looking like he's coming for Josh Allen's title.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling about it for some reason. I don't ever go quarterback early in drafts. I usually just wait for like a Hurts. Jalen Hurts would have been a good one to wait on or something like that. But I went a little bit earlier this year on Lamar Jackson. Just kind of had a feeling on him. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I was all over Jackson in draft this year, man.
I've never had Jackson on a team, and I have him on like 4 or 5 this year, just all of a sudden. Pretty much all my redraft leagues or startup dynasties. Travis Kelce is alive again this week. After disappointing last week, I'm going to guess that that's bad for Steve, so I'm not going to celebrate it.
Oh, Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
They're good on Travis Kelce. I got Patrick Mahomes in one of my dynasty leagues. So I just need
every time I celebrate someone being alive this week, Steve's like, nope, playing against them. No, not good. Not good. Didn't want to overstep again on Steve.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, I play in a lot of leagues. I mean, I play in 9 leagues as well, but my 3 home leagues are those important ones. So those are the ones I care about the most.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to pick and choose which ones you care about the most. You can't care about them all equally. Not all leagues are created equal. That's for sure. Yeah, Clyde Edwards-Helaire having another decent game. I mean, for CEH, another good week.
He's got 6 carries for 3 yards and a touchdown, but the 5 catches for 39 yards is where he's putting points on the board.
Yeah, he's got over 15 points in PPR. That's a good week. That's what I want out of my flex. Hell, I'll take that out of my RB1 in some leagues at this point. I've got Christian McCaffrey that I'm just begging for 8 points from every week. Are you kidding me?
Hell, I would have taken that with Montgomery today. Instead, he got 3 carries for 11 yards and a messed up ankle.
Oh, McCaffrey finally broke 10 points. Ooh, congratulations. That's
Mr. Sarcastic. About Swift. Don't do that. Do not drop Swift.
It's just like, but honestly, you can't really start him either because he's not getting you any points because he's not scoring any touchdowns. What the hell? So you got Swift, and now you're just going to sit him on your bench because
he scored fine last week with a bum ankle. That's just
because of 1 touchdown run, like a 51-yard touchdown, 1 touch, just luckily saved it. But today he's got 3.4 points. Like, ugh, gross. Also, McLaurin with a big catch there. He's alive, so good for him.
DJ Moore still nothing. Like he got 2 carries now.
Mr. Sarcastic cracking me over here in the chat. Just because Williams wears anime shirts and eats noodles, he gets the goal line work. That's really funny.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Dalvin Cook goes for 100. All right, see, still getting our ass kicked, but
all right. So here's some running back questions for the late slate.
Okay.
You like J-Rob or ETN better in that game against the Chargers?
J-Rob.
These are some questions that kind of came up in the earlier pregame, but
I was just gonna say, yeah. I think I like ETN because of the possible game script and who are they playing again? They playing the Chargers.
Playing the Chargers, yeah.
Yeah, and now with Herbert playing, I don't know, maybe. I think I do like ETN. At some point, he's gotta break out.
And it's what we keep saying, but we keep saying that about Kyle Pitts too, right? So
until
I see it. I'm going with who's actually producing right now, not who might produce at some point.
And who's getting the touches. And for me, that's J-Rob. I'm not trusting ETN just yet.
ETN is an exciting prospect. It just isn't happening. And so,
I mean, they proved last year, even in a loss, they'll run the ball with J-Rob. So,
yeah.
All right. So, Rams running backs. You like Cam Akers or Darrell Henderson? Last week, a lot more even split than week 1.
That's a no and a no.
Gun to your head, had to pick one.
That's a give me a Mark Ingram because he'll at least score a vulture TD.
Yeah.
Gun to your head, have to pick one. Akers or Henderson?
I'm going with I'll let Steve answer first. I know what my answer is, but I'll let Steve answer first.
I don't like either, but I'm gonna go with Henderson because I guess he gets the touchdown. He gets the goal line work. So I think I like Henderson a little bit more than Akers, but I don't love it.
Yeah, I'm going Henderson too, just because kind of same thing, goal line work, but I think he's probably just a little bit more explosive at this point too. I like his playmaking ability a little bit more than Akers.
That's the point I was going to bring up. I like Henderson also because he just looks better with the ball in his hand. Akers just hadn't been the same since coming back from that injury.
Yep, exactly. Also, real quick, oh my goodness. Fields throws a pick.
No way.
You don't say. You don't say.
All right, I got two more of these. So we got Packers running backs. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon. Which one you got this week?
Yes and yes. I know that's not the question. But of everyone in that game, those are the two that I want. I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon.
Yeah. I like Dillon better too.
Yeah, I like Dillon as well. I mean, they should run the ball a lot more this week, especially with no damn wide receivers. But they could also be throwing the ball to Aaron Jones a ton too. So it's tough. But I think if you have both, you're probably playing both.
Yeah, both if you can.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm following the pattern. A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones. We'll just switch back and forth.
Yeah, Dillon, I mean, he's catching balls too, just like Aaron Jones. Last week, Aaron Jones, had a big game, but Dillon was still getting touches. So I think Dillon's still the play there.
I just got an alert, and I'm really glad we have Steve on here to talk about this. I just got an alert. It says Dalvin Cook holding his left arm and shoulder. Uh-oh. So that's not good. I don't know if you're probably watching that game. I didn't know if you saw what happened there.
No, I didn't see it. I got red zone, so I'm watching just red zone. He's hurt that damn shoulder before, which sucks. But if you do have Dalvin Cook, you definitely should have Madison. So
absolutely.
Even though
about that this week.
Even though I'm upset, I'm not entirely worried. Madison has been able to produce RB1 numbers, so
he is the most valuable, probably the most valuable handcuff, like arguably, because he can produce like that when he goes in, and Dalvin Cook does get injured. So, also Albert says Justin Jefferson has been invisible. Yes, very disappointing. Mm-hmm. You're looking for the overall number one player. Looking for that 1.1 point production, and you just not getting it. That's tough. That is really tough. He's got me 2 points right now. That's just.
All right, I got one more running back decision for you guys before Dalvin Cook jumped in on us. Zeke or Pollard?
Pollard.
I like Pollard too.
Yeah, I do too.
Especially against the Giants this week. I mean, just reading up on how the Giants are giving up receiving yards to running backs this year. I mean, give me Pollard all day on that. So I'm liking that play this week. Laviska Shenault gets a 67-yard touchdown for Carolina there. Okay.
Wow.
Really?
He's alive. Baker Mayfield. He just needed Baker Mayfield to give him his career back. That's cool.
I'm with Patrick on this one. Jefferson's killing me too.
Oh, 100%, dude. I've got him and Swift on the same team in my big money league, so that really sucks. And Waddle. I have him. I have those three. It's just killing my team in there.
Well, I mean, I'm playing against you with Monty, Jefferson, and Vince today, so.
Yeah, that's rough. It's just one of those weeks, man.
But why is it Shenault? Why is it not DJ Moore?
Right. Well, yeah, one week it's Robbie Anderson getting the touchdowns. The next week it's DJ Moore gets a touchdown. Next week it's Chenault. Like, come on, rough, man. There's a lot of just dud games today. A lot of dud games. Pittman, Mixon, Gabe Davis, just gross. Jonathan Taylor also being taken at 1.1, and he's just not producing.
Yeah.
He did better than last week, but just barely. Like, it's just not. These top players are not producing well.
Patrick has all the same issues I do. He says he needs Diggs to do something too. Yeah, I got Diggs and Jefferson in the league together, and both of them are shit in the bed right now. It's not okay.
It's rough, man. It's just, yeah. It's not doing anything. All these first rounders are just not doing anything. It's
Mixon was supposed to have a huge day. Mixon was supposed to have a huge day against the Jets. Yeah.
But you got to think your top three players in all drafts with McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, and Justin Jefferson. Is that like those three top players in the league? Nothing. Like 20 points between all three of them or something, still like 20, 25 points, Steven. Yeah, I feel this. Thank God for Hurts and AJ Brown. I never thought I would say that. I'm saying that for fantasy purposes only. Thank God for them in fantasy. And that's as far as I'll go with that. Jalen Waddle gets a 32-yard catch. He's alive. Thank goodness. He's been pretty quiet today. Granted, playing against Buffalo, but that Buffalo defense is not at full strength. So,
All right. Since we're here for second slate, I'm going to start throwing some more scenarios out just in case people are watching and don't want to and aren't chatting here.
Yeah, give us your second slate questions, guys.
So, would you guys rather play Mike Williams or CeeDee Lamb?
I think
Keenan Allen's still out.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's out. He's not playing.
Herbert banged up. CeeDee Lamb had a good game last week with Cooper Rush.
He did, but I think the upside is just too great with Mike Williams. The upside is just too much higher, I think.
I agree. I think Mike Williams demands so much target share too. I think I'm going Mike Williams on this.
I actually agree.
I love my boy Lamb. You know me, but
yeah. All right. What about Chris Kirk or Marquise Brown?
Who was that? I heard. I didn't hear that.
Christian Kirk or Marquise Brown?
That's good. That's a good one as well. Kirk's been on fire.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
I think we got to just roll with him. Marquise Brown has been decent, but somewhat underwhelming. I think as far as I expected him to be a little bit better than what he has been, but he hasn't been bad. He just hasn't been like great.
Yeah, I think I'm going Christian Kirk.
Yeah, I like Kirk. He's just so many targets. And if Herbert's playing, it could be a high-scoring game there. So,
yeah.
All right, this one's a two-parter. First, Jerry Jeudy or Cortland Sutton?
Is it Jeudy or Sutton?
Yeah.
Sutton.
Yeah, I'm going Sutton.
All right, and then Sutton or Allen Robinson?
Sutton.
Ooh, that one's tough. Sutton.
I gotta go Allen Robinson on that one.
Hold on, let me see.
I like his matchup with the Cardinals today.
I'm really distracted by Ramondre Stevenson touchdown there. Sorry. Who are the Rams are playing the Cardinals.
potential shootout. They've been trying to get Allen Robinson the ball more. I mean, I like Allen Robinson there.
And then they're against the 49ers.
I don't think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I do like Allen Robinson more than Sutton right there. Going against the Niners, that's rough.
I don't think the Broncos coaches have quite figured everything out just yet still.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Yeah, could just be a big player too, but yeah, I don't know. I still like Sutton a little better. I mean, Allen Robinson, they tried to get him more involved last week, and they did. But even still, only 5 targets, and then all of a sudden, like it's like they go right back to Cup after like a little while, and it's just everything is Cup.
He got more targets last week, but then after the game, the coaches were like, "Yeah, it was good to see him get more involved, but we still need to get him more involved."
Yeah, he should have had 2 touchdowns though.
I think they're going to find a way to keep going to him.
Yeah, apparently that Cardinals team is pretty porous. So seems to be a good play there for Allen Robinson. So now Allen Robinson or CeeDee Lamb?
Lamb.
Interesting.
Gotta go with Lamb on that one.
More opportunity, I think, or
yeah. I mean, he's still the number one, especially with Schultz banged up.
Yeah. Yeah, with Schultz being banged up, I think it lends more. Or do you think then they just try to shut down Lamb so hard that he ends up kind of disappearing?
I think I still get a ton of targets, so I think that's still the thing.
Target hog. Yeah. Apparently got a 47-yard catch by Waddle. So he's back, baby. Would you guys rather have Pittman or Lamb rest of season?
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, man. Matt Ryan has looked fantastic. And Lamb will get Dak back at some point.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Lamb still, rest of the season. But it's close. I love me some Pittman.
Yeah, I love me some Pittman too, but I think just that Cowboy offense is, they're always the top 5 offenses. Like I'm going to roll with that.
Yeah, and it's rest of season. I mean, eventually they'll get Dak back. Cooper Rush is doing just fine right now. Yeah, I think I'm going CD there just because Matt Ryan is looking so bad. It's funny because everyone trashed on Matt Ryan all last season. Trashed on him. He's washed up. He's done. Looks horrible. He goes to the Colts, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's the next greatest thing." Like his whole career was just going to be revived. Like he had a new arm attached or something.
Yeah.
And then now
he was just going to be an upgrade over Wentz.
Right now, it's not looking that way. Not looking that way right now. But rough, man. Rough.
Who do y'all think does better today? Fournette against the Packers or Javonte Williams against the Niners?
Javonte.
I mean, Javonte is an automatic. They're both automatic starts no matter what.
Yeah.
I think Fournette actually has a better day.
I kind of do too. I think I'm going with Fournette on that.
Yeah, I think Fournette he has like a hamstring injury. He was questionable to play, but he is a little bit banged up.
That's true. He is banged up.
That is kind of what just scares me a little bit about Fournette.
These are some tough decisions you're throwing at us, Kyle. Shit.
These are decisions people got to make, man.
God, if you're having to choose between Fournette and Javonte Williams.
Well, no, that was just more for fun, that one.
I was going to say, good for you. Okay, Jesus.
Yeah, if you've got them, you're starting them both. That was just more for fun, that one.
I just feel like you said, that that offense there for Denver just doesn't seem to be figured out quite yet, and they're going against a tougher defense than the Packers. So it makes me – I think if they were really worried about Fournette's hamstring that much, they would probably rest him and not take that chance. So that's kind of how I am with Herbert, right? Like if he's good to play, he's good to play.
Mm-hmm.
So –
all right, let's say you had Trey Lance and you need to start a QB this week. Would you rather start Trevor Lawrence, Jimmy G, or Marcus Mariota?
None
of them are sexy.
Against the Seahawks.
Oh, God. Chase Edmonds just got his second touchdown of the day. What the hell?
Yeah, Chase Edmonds after, sat him every league we have him in, I think, Kyle.
Who was it? Trevor Lawrence and who else?
Lawrence, Mariota, and Jimmy G.
I think I'm going Lawrence. Oh, the Chargers defense. Just because it could be a little bit more of a shootout type of situation. I don't like it. I don't like none. Forfeit.
Yeah, I mean, he could be throwing some garbage time TDs, but yeah, I'm either Mariota or Lawrence.
Yeah, Mariota was in consideration there. Not Jimmy G for me, but Mariota just because, I mean, it's the Seahawks. He's probably got the easiest defense out of the group there, and he gets some rushing yards as well.
He's probably got the better floor,
But I feel like his ceiling is really low still.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think the floor is higher, but the ceiling's lower. I would take Trevor Lawrence out of that group.
Yeah, I would too. I go for the other part.
Yeah.
He's actually looked pretty good, in this new offense and stuff with Kirk to throw to and a good running game and everything. I really think Trevor Lawrence is going to start looking better and better.
Yeah, it sucks he lost a whole year of development.
I know. Last year was rough.
Just thrown down the toilet there a whole year. That sucks bad. Man, could you imagine if the Dolphins come in and beat the Bills after the Bills just been dominating everyone? Man.
That would be something.
The Dolphins. Come on, man. Though they did make some good offseason acquisitions and stuff. I mean, the Dolphins are looking good, so.
All right, here's just a fun one for you guys. Post-prime Rodgers versus post-prime Brady. Who wins today? Both with no receiving core to speak of.
Neither one of them do. Hold on. Are we comparing which one of those gets more fantasy points or who wins the game?
Who wins the ball game?
The Bucks.
Yeah, I think it'll be the Bucks because of their defense. It won't be
their defense.
Tom Brady today.
That's why I had to specify: is it who wins the game or who has more fantasy points? Because those are two totally different things.
I just know the game's been hyped because it's Brady versus Rodgers in probably both of their last years.
Yeah, dude. Brady is just looking old, man.
Yeah, he knew he'd hit that wall eventually. He should have stayed retired.
He really should have. I agree.
I think the whole Giselle thing is bothering him too, of course,
Oh, yeah, he goes out, he looks like shit on the field, and then he gets home and gets to hear it from his wife. I told you not to go back.
he ain't getting none, and he's just frustrated.
If he's moving slower, it's because he's got big old blue balls.
He's not.
He's lugging around all over the field.
He's not getting that age rejuvenation all the time. Also, Juju gets a big catch. That's
Juju, nice. Can we get a touchdown here? No.
That's his first, right? Yeah, let's get Kelsey another touchdown here for me. That'd be great.
I was trying to find a question with Cup in there just for fun, but there's nobody on the slate to compare him to. So
no, dude. It's like you're always going Cooper Cup, no matter what, right?
Lamar just threw another touchdown.
Oh my God. Who to this time?
Was that a touchdown or was that an Intel? No, my bad. That was an Intel actually. They just showed the catch. Yeah, it was an Intel actually. They picked off Mac Jones in the end zone.
That's somebody who's been disappointing this year is Mac Jones. My
That
God.
was a horrible pass. There's Mahomes. Oh, Kelsey dropped it. Come on,
Kelsey dropped it?
Kelsey just dropped it, man.
That's his first pick of his career.
It was a touch behind him was all. Like, it wasn't that far off.
Oh, what a diva.
He never should have called it. Who knows?
Never thought I'd call Kelsey a diva. What a diva.
Uh-oh, Michael Thomas is questionable to return.
Oh, here it goes.
So it begins.
Yeah. He's out for the next 2 years now.
And so it begins.
Oh,
he probably will miss the next 2 years. That's sad.
Kind of goes back up here. I saw someone say it earlier. Olave to the moon.
Yeah, Olave is looking real good. Definitely.
And now if Michael Thomas is going to be out, it's going to be all day.
Yeah.
I cannot believe Chase Edmonds has 2 touchdowns. What the hell?
Yeah, because everybody on the pregame, myself included, was like, no Edmonds. Don't play Edmonds today. Not against the Bills. Not after Raheem Mostert got all the carries last week. Don't use Edmonds. And then I traded him in one league and benched him in the rest, and then today he has 2 touchdowns.
Kyle, in our family league, I have Edmonds and Pierce sitting on my bench against you. Ouch.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
No.
So
that's rough.
Oh, there goes Madison. So you're not worried if you got cooked, but it just sucks this week. Madison, nice touchdown.
Yeah, Madison, very capable. Very, very capable.
Kind of a disappointing week for a lot of star fantasy players, though.
No kidding.
Well, let's see what the Vikings wound up doing, but maybe you could buy low on JJ.
Yeah, might be able to buy low on Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
2 bad weeks in a row there for both of those guys. Yeah, it's not great.
Unfortunately, most of the leagues we're in, Corey, is with other fantasy football analysts and things that are going to know better.
Yeah, that's the other part.
So it's like, well,
yeah.
If you're in a work or a family league, maybe try it, but
maybe. But the problem is people still, you know how people are. If they spent a lot of high draft capital on somebody, they don't give them away no matter. They could be on IR and they're not trading them away for anything. I mean, they spent so much draft capital. If you took someone in that first round, you're not giving away for anything, no matter how much you need it. People just cling to those players real hard.
I get a little clingy sometimes, depending on who it is. Sometimes you just have to, though. If your whole team's decimated and you got 1 star you can cash in to help your team out, I mean, sometimes you just have to. But
you do.
It's a hard trigger to pull, and you got to make sure you're getting the right deal for it.
I 100% agree. But you got to make that move.
But y'all playing Russell? I got a question now for myself. Actually, this is one of my. I think I want to play Russell Gage, but Russell Gage, ETN, Henderson, or Dortch.
Ooh.
All right, say them one more time.
Gage, ETN, Henderson, or Dortch.
Henderson was the one I forgot. It's between Gage and Dortch for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, someone has to get passes.
I think I'm going Dortch. Gage has been a little banged up himself, and if they promoted Beasley, I mean, you don't know what that's going to look like. I think you got to roll Dortch. He's been rolling with
And they're
Rondell.
going to have to throw to keep up with the Rams. I mean,
Yep.
that's
what I originally had, and then I'm like, damn, everybody's out for the Bucks. Like Brady's got no one to throw the ball to.
the Gage makes me nervous. Like Kyle said, if he's also banged up.
Yeah, he is.
I think it's going to be defense and run games in that Packers-Bucks game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dortch has been crushing it, man. No
Yeah,
doubt about that.
He's been doing well. It's the best way I can phrase that.
Yeah, right.
Freaking Chase Edmonds. Jesus.
Man, St. Brown's got 5 catches. He needs 3 more. They're running out of time.
What record is he going for? What is this?
It's consecutive games with catches.
Yeah, they need to just throw him some screen passes really quick.
Yeah.
Quick little bubble screens.
He hasn't done much since he got injured, and now they're up. So
the one league that I had Montgomery in, I'm glad I also had Herbert.
Yeah, no doubt.
That dude is destroying it right now. I'll be trying to get Herbert off waivers everywhere.
Yeah, I just traded Herbert actually. in a dynasty league at that.
Well, whoever you traded him to thinks he just hit jackpot.
Yeah, well, I traded DK Metcalf and Herbert for Ayuk, a first round pick that's going to be probably like 1 through 6. St. Brown's brother, which didn't really matter. He was kind of just a throw in, and a linebacker because it's the IDP league. So, but
it's not too bad to get that high of a first round pick in there.
Because depending on who's in your league, some players like they don't value the picks as much, you know.
Yeah.
So in this league,
I trade my picks like they're potato chips.
Same.
What's funny is like I went this last rookie draft. I had no picks. I had one. We do a 4-round rookie draft. I had a 4th round pick, and that was it. And then afterwards, I did a bunch of trading, and I ended up with several rookies on my roster after the draft.
Who? What linebacker did you get, Steve?
On the Colts, Okereke.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
And I needed one, so I figured DK and Ayuk, their production this year will be somewhat similar, and getting the high first round pick, I was like, fuck it, it's worth it. And DK was like my number 3 wide receiver anyway, so it wasn't like I was on him, as a 1 or 2.
Yeah, I got a hot take there. Ayuk will produce better than Metcalf this year with Jimmy G now.
That's exactly how I felt, and that's why I did it, because I'm like, damn, I kind of like Ayuk with Jimmy G. He was on fire, the end of last year, so I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough in being dynasty, but I mean, this year you'll get that production out of it. Plus, you get a solid linebacker out of the deal and a first-round pick. Like, it's not bad.
No, and then that early of a pick and Ayuk for Metcalf is great.
Yeah, St. Brown you can just put on waivers, but
And if Ayuk does good this year, I could always trade him away once Trey Lance comes back.
That's true.
I can take what I can from him while his stock is up. So
sell high.
Yeah.
For sure, man. For sure. I'm seeing a lot of these games are getting down to the 2-minute warning. I say a lot. A couple of them, I guess, are getting close to end time. There's still some good time left in some of them. Man.
Well, St. Brown, another catch. He's got 6 for 73. He's getting there.
Oh, man.
38 catch for Olave. That's a nice little play there. I mean, this whole game for the Bears has been all Khalil Herbert. Just Herbert. Like, Jesus. You'll have to spend some fat to get him.
Kyle, he's only available in our Las Vegas league. That's the only league that we have that he's available in.
I think he might be available in a couple of my ESPN leagues with my friends in my work league.
Yeah, same.
I
Big sad that I don't already have him.
in one of those, actually.
That's real sad if he's available and I don't have him. Oh, Alexander Madison's available in my big money league. All right. Let's see how serious that is.
This would be last week. There wasn't much for people to really go after on waivers, but this week there's going to be some options.
I agree. Last week was pretty weak. Garrett Wilson was kind of it for most people.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. And QBs if people lost track.
Yeah.
What kind of worries me a little bit about Wilson was that last year Zach Wilson had a really good connection with Elijah Moore.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Elijah Moore starts playing a whole lot better once Zach Wilson's back. I don't think Garrett Wilson goes away, though.
No, I don't think he'll go away. But
I mean, that kid is a talented receiver.
Good.
But some of his volume may go down, equalize with Elijah a bit.
Well, Kyle, we're doing good in wigs for kids, so that's nice.
That is good.
We were kind of projected to get beat down by like 30 points earlier in the week, and now we're projected to win by 34 points. So big swing there, big day.
Yeah. So Flojo, if you're watching, suck it.
I tweeted earlier in the week how we were probably going to take a beat down by Flojo this week in that league, and because it was looking like it at that point, and then now all of a sudden our team is just laying it on them.
Yeah, we had some big performances this week. Pearson, Andrews, Brown.
Big ones.
So that's nice.
And they ain't done. They're coming for more. Lamar Jackson with a 20-yard rush. That dude is just a cheat code.
Of course, I'm playing Jason and Redux. And, of course, this is the week Henry decides to show up.
Right. Oh, my gosh. There's someone you don't expect to see scoring a touchdown. Marquez Callaway. Come on.
Dude, he was the bane of my existence last year. It was so bad.
All right, Michael Thomas out, Callaway in. Sign me up. Just kidding. I'm not taking him again. He's not doing it to me again. I kept him on my roster way too long.
I did the same last year. I kept holding out hope, and it just never panned out.
He was just a preseason princess there.
Dude, I did the same thing with Allen Robinson last year. I drafted him thinking, I'm getting a value in the 4th round. I kept him for so much longer than I should have last year. Oh, my God. He was my wide receiver 1 that I drafted in like 3 or 4 leagues last year.
I mean, yeah, you thought you were getting a steal.
Yeah, and then they just didn't do anything.
It's like, Justin Fields does suck. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, he is an Ohio State quarterback. You're right.
So last year Mooney looks better. This year Mooney's the number 1. Everybody drafts him, and he does literally nothing.
Yeah. He's the repeat Allen Robinson.
Yeah. I mean, St. Brown's brother is actually doing pretty good on the Bears.
You got that number 2. Get the number 2 on the Bears. That's your better receiving option.
Even today, I mean, Mooney's 2 of 6 for 23 yards. Like, what the hell is going on?
And I picked him up. I know you dropped him to our waivers. I picked him up today before the game. It's like, I keep doing that every week. It's like, I'll pick somebody up in my empty spot on my roster, just in case they have one good week this week. If this is their breakout week, that hasn't worked out for me yet, but just in case, All right, let's see. Lamar Jackson rushes for a 9-yard touchdown. Sheesh. That's wild.
Cole Kmet has two catches for 40 yards. This is not a passing offense at all.
No. Not at all. That's why
Lamar Jackson redonkulous.
I'm telling you, man, he ain't right. He ain't right. All right, let's see if Jonathan Taylor can produce something and down in the red zone here.
Oh, JJ.
Well, it's looking like everyone probably has their starting lineup set because no one's in here asking us questions. And that is okay. Good for them.
Justin Jefferson, heartbreaker of the week.
Yeah.
I really thought he'd go nutty against this Detroit defense, man.
Point. Oh my God. Game over.
DeAndre Swift is a heartbreaker of the week because fucking Jamal Williams, Jesus, who has 24 points as a handcuff on my bench. Like, why?
2 players from the same game, heartbreakers.
It's nuts. Jelani Lewis. Okay. All right, so here's where it is, right? It's going to be the Colts are going to be up by 3 points with 24 seconds left. Can they hang on?
Oh, God.
I don't know, man. 24 seconds.
But that's a lot of time for Patty Mahomes.
but they don't have their kicker. So they don't have Bucker, right? They have Amendola.
Right.
Kicking.
What did he need last year? 13 seconds or something like that?
Something like that.
28-20.
Yeah, they got Amendola now, and he already missed an extra point or two, so.
Rough stuff. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that one plays out here. Let's see. Yeah, number 95 for the Chiefs got an unsportsmanlike after hitting Matty Ice and kept that drive alive. So don't be a jackass. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yep, exactly. All right, gents.
Yeah, I think that to wrap this up, people should be.
Oh, you froze again.
Off here, fellas.
You froze on us again.
God dang it. Inopportune time.
Always. It's always the worst time.
So I'm never gonna eat a hot dog on camera just in case it freezes. I don't wanna
hot dog, corn dog, popsicle, nothing like that.
Banana, nothing. No phallic foods on camera because I just can't take any chances. We'll call it phallic freezes. Just all right, guys. Let's go ahead and log
New
off here.
show idea.
No questions coming. No thanks. It's been fun hanging out for the hour, and I guess we'll hang out again next week.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Cool, guys.
All right.
We'll catch you guys later.
All right, man. Good luck, everybody.